Formula One returns to Interlagos once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and just 4 years later, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, a Ferrari, George Russell, and Perez, Ocon, Ricciardo, Bottas, and Sebastian Vettel, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda, and Albon, Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Kevin Magnussen, and Guan Yu Zhou, Leclerc, and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. Ant, it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
That place back, I'm afraid that was an illegal overtake. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, Mark here, you're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy, or we're going to risk losing it. some gearbox wear, so try to keep the number of shifts to a minimum, please. Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive... Okay, good work. Great pass. Gap to the car ahead is 2.5 seconds. Okay, that's P4. You're into P4. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Car in front is 4.7 seconds. Great drive. We're really happy with that performance. Well done.
Another superb Sao Paulo Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on track was: speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's a difficult call, but I'm going to have to give it to the Ferrari driver. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
The Constructors' Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but regardless, let's look at the standings. So then, Ferrari have now moved out of sight and out of reach. It's another triumph for the Italian team as they claim the World Constructors' Championship. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.